Have you noticed or have you observed the education then and now? If you do, then you know the changes as well as the unchanging ones in the field of education. We all experienced first-hand changes due to the changing world. And these changes leads to a more developed settings that demands a more literate and empowered people. And in order to do this, we need to enhance our learners. We need to feed them up with the skills that will help them survive in the 21st century in which they also deserve.
Schools are the audience in terms of improvement, achievements, and accomplishments of the students, as well as leading them to their success in the future. When the pandemic hit, however, our educational system was completely transformed into a new mode of learning. We can't deny the fact that both teachers and students are suffering from this kind of learning. We, as students, are inundated with modules and projects. In my case, I am no longer learning. I simply do what is asked of me and answer the modules as best as I can.
Schools, in my opinion, should take action on this matter. Instead of focusing on reading a lot of papers, why can't they engage students in a realistic situation where they can improve their skills and abilities? Individual enhancement and improvement should be prioritized in schools to better prepare students for their future endeavors. Additionally, improving technological advancement would be extremely beneficial in keeping up the modern world, in which students participate in various levels of technological literacy.
If we try to take deeper look of our situation right now, it's fair to say that we are so much behind in terms of adapting technology to our educational system, because technology serves as a stepping stone in providing a quality of education. I'm not saying that the traditional method of teaching should be removed out of the list, because I'm not talking about removing, but instead upgrading.
We need to improvise and promote digital literature. Yes, we do have computers in our school, but the question is, do all have students know how to use and operate it? If no, then we should teach them because it can be an edge to us. Those machines can expedite the learning process of the students.
Remember that in school, we are not just simply teaching, but we are also making the students learn, and there's a huge difference between the two. We can just teach them and don't care afterwards. But if our aim is to make them learn, then we need to consider if how we can do so, what methods do we have to use, and make use of utilizing the available tools to teach them effectively. We can let the students watch a documentary video instead of letting them read a long essay. Or we can make a digital presentation instead of reading the content of the book in front of the class. So as we can see, digital literature is already within every school's grasp, but they just miss the part of how to use it effectively.
Nevertheless, the most important key to have an effective learning for students is the relationship of educators to the learners. Teachers must build rapport to their students in a sense that students will feel comfortable with them. Doing so might negate their hesitation to approach their teachers, and they might become more open with what they truly experience in the learning process.
This is a gateway for both the teachers and the student to have an open communication, enabling them to ask for clarifications on the side of learners, and impart a clear knowledge on the side of the teachers. This will also help teachers to understand their student capabilities and be more considerate, because not all students have the same level of intelligence. Having a friend-like teacher will encourage the student to do the best they can, and this will develop their self-esteem as an individual. In this case, they will able to showcase their skills and abilities with confidence, making them to shine in their own way.
Bottom line here is that schools should invest more on giving the quality education that every learner deserves. institutions must give more importance to this matter. Enhancing their teaching strategies would highly benefit the students, and so the change we aim for this world and the future that we envision will become brighter. This just means that the quality of teaching will lead to an empowered learner who will bring change to this world.